Hello students, welcome to today's session on profit and sharing ratio. So basically here we are going to talk about the change in profit sharing ratio. This is a common practice in the firms among the partners that in a certain scenarios like for example there is admission of new partner or maybe retirement of a partner or death of the partner, but otherwise also if nothing is there, then the partners need feel like changing the profit sharing ratio in the due course of time. So how does that happens, and what are the this thing, uh, accounting transactions or recordings taking place in that place? We are going to talk about now. When we talk of change in profit sharing ratio, we actually find out, calculate two types of ratios, that is sacrificing and gaining ratio. So what is sacrificing ratio? Sacrificing ratio is the formula is old ratio minus new ratio. Similarly, for gaining ratio, the formula becomes reverse, that is new ratio minus old ratio. Now, how does it work? Let's see through a question. So, students, this is a question. There are four partners rather in this question. Right? And they are sharing profits and losses in the ratio 1:2:1:2. So, what do we find? That old ratio is 1:2:1:2. Or if we write it in fraction, what do we find? 1/6 is to 2/6. Again, is to 1/6 ratio 2/6. Okay. So this was our old ratio. Now it says with effect from 1st April, they decided to share profits and losses in the ratio of this. So this is a new ratio which is given to us, which is 2:4, 2:4, 1:3. Now writing this also in fractions, what do we find? 2/10 ratio 4/10 ratio 1/10 ratio 3/10. Okay. Then it says the balance sheet showed a general reserve. Fine. So we have general reserve with us in this question. General reserve is 90,000. Right? Let us be very clear here. This general reserve will be distributed among the partners in their old ratio only, since this is the accumulated profit of their past years. Then we have goodwill. Goodwill is 4,50,000. Now, goodwill is being earned by the partners. So, this will be shared among the partners in their sacrificing or gaining ratios. Now, the question is asking us to pass the journal entries. So, now let us pass journal entries in this case. So, first thing first, as I said, journal reserve can be done easily because we have the old ratio here. So, we can uh, distribute the general reserve in their old ratio. So the entry would be okay. Since the date is given in the question, so we are going to put date also. This is 1/4/23. Sorry, then the date here would be we can change. We can go on for because nothing much has been given, so we can use this date. So 90,000 is debited. Now 90,000 is debited and has to be shared among the partners in this ratio. So let us find out their kitty. Anu has 1/6 ratio. Okay. So just 90,000 can be, or we can find 1 upon 6 of this 90,000, and this comes to how much? Let us find out. Okay. So this 90,000, 1 upon 6 part of 90,000 is 15,000. Okay. So this is 15,000. Likewise, we can find for Manu also. Now this person Manu has 2 upon 6 share, right? So likewise, we can find this ratio also 90,000 multiplied by 2 upon 6. So 1 upon 6 is 15,000 and this would become 30,000. Now we have these two numbers. So now we can straight away go in posting our details. So this person gets 15,000. This person gets 30,000. Again, among these two, the ratio is same 1 upon 6 and 2 upon 6. So again, 15,000 and 30,000. Okay. So this part has been done. Now we need to distribute goodwill. Goodwill is 4,50,000. So for this goodwill, now we need to find out the sacrificing and gaining ratios. So let's start with one formula, that is, we'll start with sacrificing ratio formula. As we can see that the gaining ratio formula is just the opposite of sacrificing ratio formula. This means if we get a negative figure in sacrificing ratio, that becomes our gaining ratio. So we can use either of the two formulas. Likewise, if we are using a gaining ratio formula and we get a negative fraction somewhere, that is sacrificing ratio. So let's start with first partner, right? Okay. So for first partner, old ratio is 1 upon 6, new ratio is 2 upon 10. So this is 1 upon 6 minus 2 upon 10. And what do we get? We have the denominator as 30, 6 5s are 30 minus 10 to 3s are 30, 3 2s are 6. All right. So this is negative of 1 upon 10. Now, which means what? This is the gaining ratio. Similarly, for the next partner, we can find out the ratio. This is 2 upon 6 minus 4 upon 10. 2 upon 6 minus 4 upon 10. Okay. So here also, this is the 10 upon 10. Okay. So here also denominator is 30, 6 5s are 30, 5 2s are 10, minus 10 3s are 30, 3 4s are 12. Okay. This is again a negative 2 upon 30. Now, let's talk of the third partner. The third partner, old is 1 upon 6, then 1 upon 10. 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 10. Okay. 6 5s are 30, 5 1 5 minus 10 3s are 30. So this is positive 2 upon 30, meaning there is a sacrifice here. Now let's talk about the fourth part. In case of fourth partners, 2 upon 6 and 3 upon 10. 2 upon 6 minus 3 upon 10 and 6 5s are 30, 5 2s are 10, minus 10 3s are 30, 3 3s are 6. Sorry, 3 3s are 9. Okay. So again, this is a positive. This means this is again a sacrifice. Now let us find out what value. Now the total goodwill value is 4 upon 50. Okay, so we have only two fractions, 1 upon 30 and 2 upon 30. So let us find out the values here. So this is 1 upon 30 multiplied by 4,50,000. And how much do I get? Well, I get 15,000. Okay. This is 15,000. Okay, fine. So that means now if I write the values here itself, this is 15,000. Since it's a gaining ratio, so count will be debited here. In this case, gain, this would be 30,000. Again, it's gain, so account will be debited. In this case, this is again 30,000 is sacrificed, so account will be credited. And here again it is 15,000 and account will be credited. Okay, the same can be posted here as well. So what do we post here now? Manu's capital account. Manu's capital account, as we can see, this is to be debited and these accounts to be credited. So this is 15,000, this is 30,000, right? And then again, this is 30,000 and this is 15,000. This is how the goodwill is being distributed when there is a change in the profit share ratio. All right. So students, this is all for today's session. I hope you all understood the topic. Keep practicing and I'll see you the next time. If you have any doubts, please contact me through my written group. Thank you.